My family right now is in North Dakota. I'm a military child, so they've been all over the place. I'm a psychology major. I'm minoring in pre-physical therapy. And I'm pretty involved on campus. I'm in Women of Color. I'm the program co-chair. I'm involved with the Ole School group. I'm also in Black Student Alliance, and then I'm also in a program called, or a club, an organization called My Sister's Keeper, where we go to the Harrisonburg High School and we mentor the girls there that kind of need like a little bit more like of a role model, more minority groups. So yeah.
Awesome.
Question.
What do you want to do post-graduation?
I'm really looking into taking physical therapy further, going to graduate school, going to that whole application process kind of soon. So yeah, that's where I'm headed now.
Yes.
And just tell us why the Ole School, what piqued your interest and support of the Ole School group?
Well, actually, it was my freshman year, first semester. I heard about the Ole School group because I went to like an informational webinar through the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority. But when I was hearing about it, I was like, this sounds like a great opportunity, like great connections. But I don't know if they have anything for me, which I wish I would have just taken that leap sooner. But after seeing kind of what it did for Jordan, I wanted to reach back out kind of, I think, January of the second semester. And then it kind of took off from there. And I was like, I'm meeting so many great people, making so many new connections. And just like, I didn't know that there was a group like this that was striving to help students like me find these opportunities and experiences. So I'm really grateful to be a part of it.
All right. Thank you so much.
Any other questions? I know they're all up there like, don't ask me.
So, Elena, with your background of being in a military family, what got you to choose the East Coast of the United States?
So actually, it's kind of hard for me to remember everywhere we've been, but we started in Cheyenne, Wyoming, and then went to like Colorado and Las Vegas and California, and then we went to Virginia finally, and then from Virginia to Cheyenne. What was your major? Nursing.
Okay.
So what do you do like doing outside of school and academics, hobbies?
Nothing right now. I went to I'm in my classes right now. But I know definitely for the spring semester I want to get involved with stuff. Right now I'm just trying to get used to the college activities.
Right. What do you think about JMU?
The first day I got here, I was sitting in U-Haul with my roommate, and we were looking at all these people, and we're like, how are you going to make friends? Like, it's really hard. But we found the good friends.
Your village.
Yes. And they're here with me because my parents are here.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Why did you decide to become a nurse? Ever since I was young, I always knew I wanted to be in the medical field. I will always tell people like since I was like 5, I want to be a pediatrician or do something of that sort. Like I love helping children, so that sparked my interest. I'm more of a science, math type person, not an English person. That's not for me. So that's really what I want to do.
I have a question.
Okay.
So talk to us a little bit about like how Ole School has been helpful to you in your information.
Okay. So a little backstory. When I was applying for scholarships here, because I really need scholarships to go here. This scholarship, the Ole School Alumni Scholarship, was the last scholarship that I applied to. And it was like maybe like this summer. I was like, I don't know if I got this scholarship, but I got the call. And my mom was sitting at the steps. She was like, oh my gosh, is that the alumni? Did you get the scholarship? Did you get the scholarship? I'm like, Mom, chill out. But I didn't really know like the background of it until I got here and they had an event at Madison Hall. I don't know what the event was called.
Just meeting.
Yes. And they were talking about how they do networking and connections to get you jobs and internships, and I thought that was really cool. And I was like really happy that I got into that because finding internships and jobs is kind of hard. Like I don't know where to start, so I'm glad that I have that information and people to help me guide me through that. And so I lived in Loudoun County and I went to high school there. And all the schools that I applied for, like I was getting in, but I was like, I'm not feeling it. None of these campuses are really resonating with me. And then my friend was like, why don't you apply to JMU? It was the week before deadlines, like the deadlines for application. And I was like, okay, I'll just like apply. So I applied and then we went to go visit and I was like, wow, I love the campus. Like it's really cool to just see it in person because COVID, I couldn't really go and see many campuses. So after seeing it and then seeing that I got in, I was like, you know, I'm gonna go here.
Awesome.
We're glad you did.
All right.
Special.
Everybody
You are.
No.
Everybody
Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, just a little bit about myself. I'm from Virginia Beach, Virginia. I'm a current sophomore studying finance here. And yeah, it's been a good journey. I got involved with the Ole School group very early on my freshman year. Since then, I pretty much rode with it. Met Nora, kind of helped walk me through the internship process a little more. Kind of found out a little bit more about myself. But like the biggest thing, like the biggest help when I was like in the middle of recruiting freshman year, if I trying to find an internship, was really just the encouragement. I know Charles set me down a lot of times. Really told me that like I'm a good candidate. I was worthy, and like hearing that like really meant a lot to me. And it kind of like really put the fire in me to go find something. So thank you for that. I thank all of you for the encouragement and support along the way because it's really meant a lot to me. It's been able to help me grow and really foster myself and really go after and look for what I deserve and what I really want. So it's been a good journey.
Absolutely.
So tell us what you've been involved in JMU.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot. It's kind of hard to recount everything, but honestly, there's so many opportunities, especially within the College of Business, to get involved very early on. So I went on the New York City career track. That was a nice opportunity in the summer. I spent a week in the city, just exploring different career opportunities. Went to like JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, met a lot of different alumni. I did the Washington, D.C. career track, a similar program that was virtual. Yeah, there's just been so much. I'm doing research right now with the College of Business, like meeting like all the different networking events, meeting like investment bankers, private equity professionals. So it's definitely been good. I've definitely been able to learn more about what I'm interested in. And yeah, I got involved early on, and it's definitely been a big help since then.
Hey, Jordan.
Yeah.
Do you mind commenting on your summer internship and your fall virtual?
Yeah, most definitely. So last summer I interned with Navy Federal. So I was on their mortgage member services team. So it was a really good experience. Navy Federal was an amazing company. I did mine mostly virtual, so at the ease of like my own office. So that was nice. But I met a lot of different people. Kind of found out about like a corporate side and a corporate banking role. So it was really good. And recently I started working with T. Rowe Price. So I've been working on their fixed income team and like as an associate analyst intern. So it's been a really good experience, learning more about different aspects of business. So yeah, it's definitely been able to take advantage of many opportunities. And that T. Rowe Price was directly from the Ole School group, so they helped me get that one.
One of the things I would like to ask is about the new schoolers.
Yeah.
How did you kind of orchestrate that, put some things together, and then why that was important for you to do?
Yeah, so last year around February, I think a few of you have talked about it, was the Black History Month event. And like from there, that's when I met all the Ole Schoolers. So I met everyone. And I really enjoyed seeing was how everyone truly was best friends with each other and had that family and that type of understanding with each other. And that's something I was looking for on campus and really wasn't seeing yet. So I figured what better group to go after than the students that they're mentoring. So from there, we've started organizing different events with them, meeting, and really getting to know my fellow peers that are in the program. So that's been really rewarding, being able to gather them and put almost like a face to the name and the people that we're helping. So I've enjoyed getting to know them and creating those relationships so that hopefully one day we can have bonds like the old schoolers do, because we're like the ones up next, like they talked about. We're coming in behind them and they're guiding the way for us. So that's been rewarding.